Welcome. Trying to fix my camera. Don't mind me. My crazy hair. All right. Welcome to Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with today's reading. This is for singles, all zodiac signs. We are doing continuance into our Cancer all the way through Pisces. We will get all of these done. If you would, why I shuffle here, go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot, and you're going to get full access to all the notifications as soon as you click that bell button as well, and you won't miss a thing here. Also, check out the social media in the description box. That way you can go share, like, and follow if you would, please and thank you. I am going to be finishing up the Jersey Shore tarot readings. So stay tuned for those, look out for those, and then also current energy and currently how they feel about you. So I'll be getting those out as quickly as I can. All right, we're going to get started here. Now, this is Ghosted. This is for singles of all zodiac signs. Now, ghosting is it's a very particular and strange way of actually dismissing somebody in your life whom you are too scared to tell that you don't want to fuck with them anymore. So that's where we're headed, is we're just going to try and figure out, why did they ghost me? So for Cancer, we're going to start off here with Cancer, zodiac sign. We're going to find out why Cancer was ghosted. We're going to find out a little bit about Cancer and the person who Cancer was dealing with. And then we're going to find out some things that you should know about the situation. So here we are. We've got the Fool that is upright, the Moon that is upright also, Queen of Swords that is in reverse. Okay, so as far as you took an entire leap of faith. You were extremely trusting when it came into you going into this relationship to begin with. Okay. As far as you go, there's this inner child. You're ready for a new start. There's something here that you're really wanting to fall into, but it's like you kind of fell into it, just kind of trusting that it would be okay. All right. So when it's not okay, which according to the cards, it wasn't, that's because this person that you were dealing with, this is the Moon upright, probably a Pisces, if maybe an air sign. They were definitely confused as far as your two's situation goes. And they were feeling extremely vulnerable in the situation, and they weren't sure the entire time. And it's something like, yeah, they probably could have told you, but they were like in a place, like in the middle of maybe dating, maybe in the middle of getting to know you. Okay. I'm feeling like you were dating. I'm feeling like you were very much dating, because they were very scared and confused. And again, that's not a reason to ghost, but this individual ended up ghosting you. All right. Reason for ghosting, here it is. We've got the Queen of Swords. This is in reverse. So the reason for ghosting is they're just holding back. They think that maybe they need to work on themselves, especially when it comes to being scared, terrified, that you're feeling incomplete and confused about the situation. And maybe they're right, but they should have told you in the right way, obviously. So let's find out some things that might make you feel better. That is Two of Cups that is in reverse. Things that you're going to want to know about the ghosting, and that is Ace of Wands that is upright, Magician upright for a potential outcome. All right. So to feel better, you'll want to get into a place where you're not forcing something. So you might have been forcing the relationship a little bit, but you're definitely going to want to come into a place where you're actually making a choice and a decision, especially if they're calling back or they're trying to re-ghost you or like pick you back up. Relationships do work well with you because you're in a specific place in your life, but it's not something that you want to force into your life. It's not something you want to force onto anybody or in any way. As far as what you're wanting to know about the ghosting situation that you're unaware of, is that that is a fresh start for that person. So I don't know if that makes you feel better, but it could be a fresh start for you also. But as far as like them kind of coming back, they might not, because this is an original type of thing that we're dealing with here. Likely outcome is just finding some more focus by the end of this. So likely outcome, that Magician card. Okay. you're capable of this, okay? You're capable of getting through this. You're capable of having a really great outcome. You're capable of not really needing to be in that relationship, because when you have to force something, it just doesn't belong, okay? All right, Cancer. Good luck next time with your dating. Hopefully you do not run into Casper the ghost ever again. If you do, run. All right. We'll see you later, Cancer. We're going to get started here now with Leo. We're going to be doing Leo's zodiac sign, finding out why Leo was ghosted. Why did this person fall off the side of the earth? And, why are you picking up the pieces? Because you feel broken over it. You're here for a reason. Also, a reminder, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot, please, and thank you. Get a couple more shuffles in here for Leo. Do one more. There we go. All right, we've got the moon that is in an upright position. We have Hangman that is in an upright position. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at it in the camera. Very confusing. All right, reason for ghosting, 3 cups. That is upright. You're confused, obviously, and you weren't putting your specs on. You knew that the vision of this person or the person that you were seeing did not match up to what the truth is. You knew that, though, and you are still feeling like very vulnerable. You feel very confused about the whole thing. You don't understand. They are very much in a place where they're giving up. They want to give up on this old relationship. They want to give up on a static, my gum keeps falling out, a static and non-fun type of situation. So it's almost like they're bored. Okay. And they want a fresh start. They're willing to sacrifice you, Leo. And that's exactly what they fucking did, because they literally ghosted you. Okay. This could have been a person from your past. This definitely could be a water sign. Yeah. We could go with water sign. That's what I'm getting here on the cards. I mean, they're all a bunch of a-holes, if you ask me. So you did deal with this person in the past. This card indicates that you could have been dealing with this person from the past, or this person that did ghost you could be coming back from the past, and you could be dealing with a ghost that has returned. And you know what we call those? Zombies, I think. Yeah. They could be working in your community. They could be a part of the community. Something that you didn't really see them for what they were because of something specific that they were involved in. As far as like a reunion, yeah, I mean, that could possibly happen. But as of this point, there's a successful ghosting that has happened. Okay. Let's find out about some things that might make you feel better. A lot of the things that you would like to know about the ghosting that you don't know. As far as like they go, they just had a trust situation. And they felt like it would be more tangible or more, make more sense or create more of something to ditch. So they really thought that there would be a reward for that effort. But it means as they might come back. There was no reward at all. They're coming back for the reward, you. Okay? You want to move on. You want to really get into this positive energy. This is the only way to get through this, and quickly do it, because this action will help to gain momentum back into that energy that you feed on. You're very fast and fierce and strong and fire. But as far as this romance, I wouldn't do it over again. You don't want to start all over again. I mean, if you do, you do. But I mean, if you just gain some momentum here, you'll get right the hell out of here. And it could be a really exciting time for you. That would make you feel much better and put you back into that positive feeling, that positive energy that you were in to begin with before Mr. Ghostbuster came along and fucking ruined it. Those dang ghosts. If only they would just be like, boo. It's so exciting to get a software update on your phone. I get so excited. It's almost like better than getting a phone. It's like the update and all this new shit on your phone. All right, next up we have Virgo. Leo, have a beautiful afternoon. I really hope that you make Mr. Ghostbuster stay the hell out. Don't let that blast from the past come in. There was a breakup or a ghosting for a reason. You never know, though. All right. Get into Virgo. Virgo. Why was Virgo ghosted? Who would do that? Who would ghost Virgo? I know a lot of people that would. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Okay. We're going to get started. Let me do one more. Right there. Okay. Alrighty. We've got our Emperor. That is in reverse. 9 of Swords. That is in reverse also. 7 of Swords. Upright. Okay. Okay. So you definitely could be dealing with an air sign. Maybe a Gemini specifically. Okay, Virgo, let's just say that you have somebody kind of like up all night about you, okay? They're just not in their right mind, okay? They're just worried about everything. They're just worried about everything on top of everything, and they have anxieties and depression, and they might even be sick. But there's a huge worry, and they felt like, that you two were almost in this thing. But they're the ones who ghosted. So it's just like, what's going on? As far as you were super determined in this type of relationship. You just felt like, you might have had some rigid thoughts about the individual. This person could have lacked a little discipline in your case, but you were actually the one lacking discipline within the relationship. And that might be why this individual was so fucked up. Okay. You're fearing, like, it's almost like you weren't doing your job in the relationship because there's so much fear surrounding even leading in a relationship. There was abuse in the power struggle of authority. And it's just like, get it to fucking together. Maybe could. All right. So the reason for the ghosting is, though, the 7 of Swords that is upright. Okay. There's some deception here. Okay. There's some secrets hidden, and it's almost like they're in your past or their past. So this could resonate however this comes out, but there was something here that was deceptive, and you can't go back on that. And so they dipped. They were like, I'm out. I can't deal with it, but they're fucked up over it. Yay. All right. We're going to find out a little bit about how to make you feel better. How are we going to talk? Let's talk about some things that might be, information that you needed to know, okay? And a likely outcome, of course. All right, so some things that will make you feel better is the 6 of Pentacles, and that is in reverse. So make sure that you're really focusing on your spending issue, okay? Tackle this. You need to really tackle the finances, because that is something that is going to cause a lot of heavy stress. That's going to cause a lot of stress in a time when you're being ghosted and you're confused on why. You have a spending issue and you know it. So, and be careful what you're lending or borrowing. Anyway, okay. So some things about this ghosting that you're going to want to know. This could definitely be an air sign, could be an air sign. Okay, so there was a delay in this. This would have been a fresh new beginning. The other individual had like loss of passion, or you might have had loss of passion, but they had the idea that this shit wasn't growing. So they dipped. Okay. They really wanted to seek out the truth in the relationship, and they were going to all sorts of extents to do that because they know that there's something hidden here. And it could be vice versa. It could be within just the both of you and you're aware of the situation, or you could just be like, I don't fucking know. Uninterested. They're uninterested in how it feels. Okay. Likely outcome here is Queen of Wands. That is upright. Likely outcome here, It's going to be fun. It's going to be a bliss there. If you're confident in this relationship, it could be blissful. It could be something of, a momentumous or a goals type of relationship. If you were to, align yourself with this individual, but as far as sexually expressing yourself in this relationship, this is something that is on your mind as well. And that's very much on this ending here. And it was a very well-rounded and authentic relationship. But again, there was something that was fucked up in it due to whatever it was. They dipped, they're out. They're done, they're gone. They're staying up, they're crying, they're sad, whatever. All right, moving on. Let's get through Libra. We're off to the races. All right, Libra. Single zodiac sign Libra. We're finding out why Libra was ghosted, why I shuffle. Make sure you hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot so that you don't miss a thing here. Also check out the social media in the description box. Share, like, and follow. One more. Okay, Libra. Let's find out why you were ghosted. Got our Ace of Wands. That is upright. High Priestess, upright. Eight of Swords. That is also upright. That lady looks upset, don't she? All right, we're going to find out about you and them and why there was ghosting. We'll find out some things about the situation that you're unaware of, Libra, more on their side. And we will also get you a likely outcome after we tell you how to feel better. These tarot cards and I want to make sure that you feel better first before you leave. Okay, so you could definitely be dealing with an air sign here, or Aquarius specifically. You could also be dealing with an Aries specifically. As far as this relationship, you kind of thought it was just like, just a fresh start. You felt like it would be an adventure. You thought it was the newness was just going to take you on and on and on. Okay. You felt as if somebody was handing you a new beginning. And that might have been what they thought that they were doing too. They could have went into it intending to ghost you, but I don't know if people plan that or not. I don't know if that's a thing. If you're a ghoster, let me know. Like, do you plan to ghost? Like, is that a thing? Okay. So they're fucking over the relationship though. Okay. They're definitely in a place where they just wanted to break up. You could even have had a old relationship with this person. I'm feeling on that vibe now too. They feel like this relationship was just too challenging. Okay. They felt like either you were hard to love or they were hard to love. And they were like, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm gone. But they didn't let you know, did they? So they are feeling a lot of shame here. I'm feeling like they're very shameful. They feel like kind of silly about it. They felt like almost like there was too many rules. They couldn't even reach you. I don't know if that makes sense or not. As far as why they ghosted specifically is just fear of how they feel. Okay. They need to get into a place where they can play and they can have serious time too. But they don't have time for it. And they're just planning and getting things ready for something. They just have a lot of fear of how they feel because it might interrupt what they're fucking doing. But they could have told you. I know. They could have. I get it. They could have told you. All right. So some things that might make you feel a little bit better is just kind of knowing that just because this has happened doesn't mean that wishes and hopes and dreams are not going to come true. Okay. Just know that that is ahead here. Okay. Getting what you want out of this relationship or getting what you want around this relationship is ahead. It's almost there. And just know that that is going to come with a large amount of confidence. Okay. And you really, really got to keep your brain on for this. It's going to determine the state of your work. So it's going to bring a lot of pride for your skill or maybe even a job. Okay. So you're going to be busy anyway. You ain't got fucking time for fucking people who be walking around not knowing what they're doing or ghosts swimming around thinking that they're going to be doing this or that. And you're like, I got so much shit to do. I ain't got time for this. Okay. Some things you need to know though here about the ghosting, this judgment in reverse. It's just self, like their real self and their self-doubts were all kind of pouring out anyway. The fraud of it all was kind of starting to be revealed. And as far as them not showing who they really are, they're just, they weren't there. They weren't there. There was fear of these feelings. And how are you going to be in a relationship when somebody's scared to feel these feelings, especially when you're ready to feel them? Okay. You thought it was a new beginning. You thought it was a brand new start. You're ready and you're, prepared. They were just somebody who could not let go of the dark. They had something dark happening in the past and they cannot let go of that. Okay. Not showing who they are. They got that mask on, whatever they got. We all have our reasons for hiding, but not ghosting. Unless you're a ghoster. Okay, likely outcome here. Chariot, that is in reverse. So likely outcome is just, if you were to pursue this or to keep doing this, it would just be like you're jumping into a fire just because you've seen love in it. You're like, I'm going to jump in this fire and I'm going to be love. Well, you're already love. Okay, you're already love. You are worth more than jumping in that fire because there might be something in there. Okay. So don't force this commitment because this is indicating that you may. It's just not the time for love. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. It's just not time. All right, Libra, hang in there. Have a beautiful afternoon. All right. What do we got next? Scorpio. We're going to get into Scorpio's reading. All right. Scorpio, we're going to find out about this recent person for those single zodiac signs. We're going to find out why they ghosted you. We're going to find out a few things around it, some things that you probably don't know, find out a little bit about both of you and the relationship and kind of why. Why? Potential outcome, of course. Okay. So I got the star that is in upright position. Wheel of Fortune, darling, in reverse. Knight of Cups, reverse. Okay, so you're dealing with a Pisces or just general an air sign. As far as air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? So you could be dealing with somebody who had quite the temper and they were very sulky in the relationship. Not to mention, okay, and emotionally unreliable. It's gross. So this person was just like Charlie Brown. Gosh, I don't even know if anyone remembers who that is. There's a kid in that. It's very depressed, and that's what the card gives me. So you were dealing with somebody who was already in like a really low energy frequency, probably, and you're this Scorpio. You're the star. I mean, you're the optimist. You're the positivity. You have tons of belief in yourself. But there was something truth-wise that had been revealed to you, or it could have been revealed to them. But you are the ideal specimen for love at the moment, okay? And so that's why this is strange, or not strange, actually. I mean, they're kind of like, bleh. So like, I mean, you can't really like you can't have them get married. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is the reason for your ghosting. Okay. There was unpredictability with this individual and they have no control of what they're feeling. Okay. They get super carried away, and when it's time for a response or for them to react or to do something in the situation or the relationship, it's just like their ability goes out the fucking window and they cannot control the emotion. They cannot control the things that are attached to whatever is in their brain. Okay. And that is something that breaks them. So they felt like if things were just getting too carried away, even though they may not have been, or they might have been, but it was just too much for this individual. Some things that may make you feel a little bit better here is just knowing that it is going to be time to move forward. You need to move forward. The inability to move forward or to control yourself is not you. That is the energy of them. Remember. Always remember that throughout this entire thing. You could even be dealing with some addictions. They could be addicted to something, or you could be addicted to something. But there is like a bunch of indication that there was some habits going on here, some things that kind of locked you into a relationship or locked them in, however this resonates for you. But there was something on the external that was kind of like weighing this situation down, and it was making it so that you could not be in your right energy form, and that is in this positive place. Yeah, you were impulsive with the relationship anyway. Get that under control. You'll feel much better. All right. Some things that you do need to know about the ghosting is that there was some distractions, lies, deception, you name it. Okay. They were going to take a step back, but ended up just ghosting. Okay. They were like, yeah, I'll just, step over here and be depressed and, just do my thing and, isolate and be a hermit. And however that, comes up for you and however this resonates for you, they were taking a step back though. They were just trying to kind of give an overview. Let me see what I can do here. What is going on here? Let me see what I have here. But it's just like they have no control. So how are they going to do that? They can't even analyze, their internal. How are they going to analyze y'all? Yeah, so they skipped. They skipped on down the road. All right. The likely outcome of this situation is just, it is time to focus. Love is super deep, and you'll want your person to be just as deep. You do not want somebody who is not ready to be on your level, your surface, level up, you name it. If they're not there to be fucking goals with relationship or, be daring within the relationship and know how to lead, no. You'll see the full picture by the end of this, though. The truth, or they'll see the truth. There's some things that will come out, though. Come to light. All right. Let's move on. Have a beautiful afternoon. We're going to get started with Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius. Why'd you get ghosted? I bet I could guess. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess that you were too pushy and too lovey and just like overly, like overkill, like you were acting almost. I'm just guessing intuitively. So almost like you were probably gaining access to a relationship, and instead of, like being patient and watching it grow, you wanted it to be like grown. You were in an energy of like, hey, honey. And you're like, huh? I just met you. And, oh, I love you. What? No, you don't. You don't even know me, Sagittarius. I bet that's why. I'm just taking a stab at it. All right. Okay. Go to the bodega. I have that song in my head. It's a TikTok song. All right. So you are you were super positive about the relationship. You really thought you had something here. This is sun up, sun revert or upright, excuse me. You were thinking that they believed in you or they've seen something. But you were very much in a place where you wanted to be their center of attention, like I was kind of explaining. And you thought that the truth or the facts and everything was just kind of aligned and everything was good to go. Okay. But we're going to find out a little bit about your individual who could be an earth sign or specifically a Virgo. So we could go with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This person could have, okay, they're very balanced as an individual, okay? Their love is super balanced and they're very much secure and independent. They kind of do their own thing. They're kind of back and forth on the situation even. But it's like you thought they were almost there right where you wanted them to be, right where you guys could just kind of find a balance. They do have high standards, though. I'm not saying that's what it is, but there's an unsureness for them. And they have security issues when it comes to materials. So if you ain't balla, they're going to be running for the hills. I'm just saying. They're just lazy, though. This is the reasoning, right? This is a Taurus. They're lazy. And not lazy in the bad way, just lazy like in love. Lazy like they don't want to put effort into this. Yeah, they look at all the things that might not even matter. So they're kind of unstable in that sense. So yeah, so they were not focused. They weren't honing in on a relationship. They weren't looking for one, even if they approached you or you approached them. However it went, they just weren't ready, and they didn't really realize that probably until they got into it. But your goobly gob, your lovey-dovey positive affirmation probably scared the bejeezy out of her or him or they out the fucking door. And it might have to do with finances too. I'm gonna take a stab at that. That is finances, or it was just too much cake icing, too much of it, too much chocolate. Okay, so to feel better, you need to work on self-care because the self-love is lacking. This is your Queen of Pentacles. This is in reverse. It's really nice when it's upright, just meaning that there's a lot more security, a lot more reliability in yourself so that you're able to, open up that flow of love and security towards others. And that individual could have felt that. They probably felt that you were not secure and you were not in a self-love. You might have sounded like you were, but there's something going on the inside. Okay. I like it. It's even a Sagittarius card. All right. So some things that you're going to need to know, Sagittarius, behind the scenes, like it's a play, is this King of Swords, okay? This is in reverse. So this individual, they're very intelligent. And when it comes to passion, they're very fueled by that, okay? And if there's no passion, they're determined to have that. So that's something that they need to have. And it's almost like they could see through your layers of bullshit. Yeah. There's just there's an intuition or an intelligence that was just kind of saving them is how they felt about it. Likely outcome, here we are, 3 of Pentacles. That is in reverse. So likely outcome is you're going to be obsessed with it. I know, Sagittarius, because you do that. You're going to be obsessed. That's the likely outcome. So focus on you. Really hone in on you after this ghosting, because the obsession is not going to help you move or grow or move forward, okay? You're not going to gain access to anything. You're just going to keep delaying the inevitable. All right, Sagittarius. Blah. Let's get going. Have a beautiful afternoon. And move on to our Capricorn. Happy Saturday. All right, Capricorn. We're going to find out why you were ghosted. Why would we ever ghost a Capricorn? Wishing for death. That's wishing for a very dangerous day. They're the queen or king of ghosting, but they don't like it when you do it for them. All right, Capricorn. Oh. That does not surprise me. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles upright. All right, we got the Moon. Okay, so Capricorn, you are confused about the situation, okay? You just almost mean we're going to find out a little bit first about the person. So I almost forgot to tell you about them. Okay, so you are dealing with another earth sign, or specifically a Virgo. 10 of Pentacles, this is upright, okay? This individual is very secure and stable within themselves, okay? And their values in life in general are very secure, but security is very important to them. And it's almost like the good life, or, you know, like all of these other things on the side that they're doing and just trying to get into a place where they're like, you know, fresh, everything's brand new or a new beginning. It's just like, you're not actually seeing that part. Okay. And the reason that they actually ghosted you is because they felt like it would be a solution to the off balance bullshit. Okay. So there's no harmony. They don't feel that harmony. And they felt like this would be the solution, is if they ghosted you, a solution. Okay. They know that the fighting would never end with you two. And they do know that they feel as if they thought it was going to be a teamwork situation or some type of a combining or coming together, but they feel like, you know, it's just a competition. But they want the competition to be over, and it's over now because they ghosted you. Out the door. Okay? Something that will make you feel a little bit better is to evaluate the relationship. Always and forever, we want to make sure that we heal before we step out into the sunshine and find a new lover. Okay? You want to know what's next. That's going to make you feel much better. Kind of getting a little bit of control. So put in some hard work. Be realistic as possible when you're doing this. But what's next? That'll make you feel much better. You'll be like, okay, I got something else to focus on. Then, you know, fuck you. Okay. So some things that you do need to know, though. This person has a lot of emotional baggage. So these are some things that you didn't see that they were carrying with them. Okay. You've seen the really pretty like Gucci bags, but you did not see the trash bags. You did not see the trash bags full of shit. Glittery shit. Because I mean, you'll find all the treasures in there. Okay. Yeah, they wanted to, and they might have already known you. This could have been something that they've already fucked with and dealt with, and they're letting go of that. But as far as like, they don't want others to look at them a certain way either. So that has a lot to do with it too, which is very strange. Likely outcome. You cannot love this person without loving yourself. Put in the hard work and you will feel much better. Self-care for you is required. That is a huge thing. And that is something that I stated with the 7 of Pentacles upright. Take care of yourself. Get into it. Be realistic. You need a break from the physical work and you need some internal. Okay? All right, Capricorn. Good luck with that. If the garbage man comes back, tell him to leave. Say, no, I'm not doing this again. Because they do. They have a lot of emotional baggage. There might be some shit that you just don't know how to deal with. So they might have been saving you. Have a beautiful Saturday, Capricorn. We're going to get started with our Aquarius. All right.
All right.
My child. All right. Aquarius. Who on earth would have the audacity to ghost you? How dare they? But you're probably like, meh, whatever. I don't give a shit. Unless you really were in a relationship and then you're like, okay. All righty. Got our 9 of Wands. That's in reverse. Hermit, that is in reverse. Whole lot of delay on the table. All right. So this individual is going to be somebody of pretty happy individual. I don't see this person being really negative. They really believed in you, but something happened because you literally are the most stubborn individual possible. And as far as like being rigid and not just allowing things to be surrender and to just kind of hang in there, you kept giving up on something. And it was like you were almost in this relationship, or you're almost there, you're almost to the altar, almost had a baby, almost did this, almost did that. But it's like you don't trust. And you're not going to be fucking hasty. You're not going to force it. You're not going to be the one leading it. And you defensive. Ugh. Your person, Virgo, maybe a fire sign. They believed in you, though. There was they felt like, they made you the center of their attention. They felt like they were very clear when you two got into this relationship. So they took it off because, you're kind of an asshole. Okay. Hermit reverse. They withdrew. They go relationship where you two could give each other guidance. You could grow together. You could spiritually and physically and emotionally harmonize. And they just want to be alone now. This could be Virgo. They wanted you to focus on each. This individual wanted to focus on each other. You both were very much like almost there in this relationship together. Like there was no like coming back from this, because this is all 9 and 8. So weird. All right. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands upright, Chariot reverse. All right. To feel better from this situation, you want to get some advice from somebody. Maybe talk to your dad or your mom. Make sure whoever you talk to that they're smart. Make sure that they know what they're talking about. Make sure that they have some years under their belt, and then they can give you some really good advice, because you might be a youngin' or very childlike at within the inside. You just want to make sure that you're making the best choices possible here. And when you want advice, you'd go to somebody who is very mature and someone who's maybe a little wiser and older than you. Okay. Just make sure you reach out though, because that will make you feel a ton better. Okay. Some things that you're going to want to know about the relationship and the ghosting that you were very unaware of is the fact that they might have been too impatient. They might have been a little too hasty, but this relationship was a go. It was a yes. It was a thing. It was something that was, a manifestation on the rising. There was a lot of impatience and in naiveness in the energy of this entire reading. Likely outcome is foreseen commitment. So you may even get into a place where you're trying to force a commitment, or they are. Okay. Slow down though. It's not time. It's just not time for the relationship, and you need to be accepting of that. And if you're asking somebody for advice on decisions and choices, they're going to say, stop fucking forcing it. Stop trying to make this into whatever you think it should be, because there's another individual. There's more energies in the situation. This is an entire fucking thing. Could even have a village behind them. You want to make sure that you're very careful when it comes to trying to force love. Because that doesn't always, not everybody wants to be loved. I mean, like people they run away from the things they don't know. All right. Have a wonderful afternoon and happy Saturday. We're going to get into it with our last zodiac sign. We got Pisces. All right, Pisces. We're going to find out who ghosted you. Who ghosted Pisces? I bet you was too. You was pissed off. Like me. Okay. 3 Pentacles, that is in reverse. 10 of Wands. Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, let's get started. Okay, so you are likely dealing with an air sign. Somebody with Queen of Swords energy that is in reverse, though. So somebody that holds back very much. And they're very incompetent. And they do not work on themselves. So they actually saved you. In which case, when somebody ghosts you or they don't call you, they're actually screaming to you, I saved you. Because they're an asshole. Okay? You were definitely obsessed with the situation from beginning to end, okay? That doesn't surprise me, though. It's almost like somebody else was in the situation. There could have even been a third party, but somebody else's opinion really mattered when it came to this ghosting. I don't know what that means yet. Okay. This is the exact reason for the ghosting, though, right here. They felt like it was a burden. Okay. They felt stressed about it. They felt like it was work. They're like, why do I got to do this? I have no direction in this. I have no choice. I have no help. It was like, I don't feel like I'm going to maintain this relationship. So maybe the obsession of the relationship for you was heavy for them. And they were like, no, I'm fucking done. Okay. And that's their ending to their new beginning, though. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Knight of Wands in reverse. 7 of Cups, reverse. 2 of Wands, reverse. Lots of delay. Lots of delay. Okay, so something that would make you feel better is a stable relationship and some patience, okay? But you don't want to be reckless about the situation. So you want to make sure that any frustrations are dealt with adequately so there is no delays, okay? But you want to get into a place where you're passionate again and you're in a stable relationship, because this card's indicating that you're extremely impatient about this and you just want to get into something quickly or stay in this relationship. But some things you'll need to know for your sake is the fact that your person, 7 of Cups reverse, is super arrogant. They made some sort of bad choice or they made some bad decision. The reality that they face is not the same reality that you face, okay? They have so many things, so many gifts, and you're one of them. You're not hard to love. They're an asshole, okay? They have these amazing things in front of them. They do. They have all these things, and they just are too impatient. They're very reckless with you. And it was all because the truth and the information that you were utilizing, you became a little obsessed with, and that might have become some of an issue. But there was a lot of lack of reality and facing truths for them. So when it's quiet on the end where you're obsessed with something, when it's quiet for you and you're not receiving any information, you become obsessed. It's a thing. Don't feel weird. Don't feel weird. It's fine. Be obsessed. Okay. So 2 of Wands in reverse. That is our likely outcome. So there is a huge fear of change here. And when we fear change, we delay. So when we delay, we're not going to get into this passionate place. We're not going to get into a relationship. It's just going to be delay, delay, delay. Okay. So your likely outcome is holding back. So don't do that. Plan ahead, keep moving forward, and stop fucking focusing on that information. When you hear that information being obsessed about in your mind, just cut it out. Cut it out. Find new hobbies. Take care of yourself. And tell that ghost to go take a hike right into my backyard so I can kick their ass. All right. I like it. That was a good reading. Those were good readings. All right. Thank you, Pisces. I hope that you find somebody who will allow you to really be in a place of stability. Somebody who's definitely going to value you, and somebody who's not going to make you beg for the bare minimum of feed me love. Okay. So keep it moving forward. I want you all to go hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Again, I am Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. And I am so happy that you came on in. Enjoy the rest of the videos, or go check out those social media links in the description box. When you do that, share, like, and follow, of course. And don't forget to hit or click that bell button so that you can get all the notification alerts, all those annoying alerts. All right. Have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday.